I'm a dancer, dancer. You pay fees for my big show. In Ibiza for my leisure. I don't do arguments in my relationships.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, where we'll see two of the NFL's oldest and most storied franchises. It's the Chicago Bears and the Washington Commanders. Next on Madden NFL 25.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome, as we come to you from Commanders Field here in Landover, Maryland. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and for both of these teams that we're going to see, Charles, the future is kind of right now. You know, this is something you only see a handful of times in an NFL season where you've got a rookie quarterback versus a rookie quarterback.
And I think a lot of that has to do with the era we're in now. Because our dads, they didn't see rookie quarterbacks go against each other. In fact, it could be 2-3 years before they even saw the playing field. Nowadays, you get drafted, they expect you to play earlier, and these guys as competitors, they'll take their lumps early, but they'd rather be on the field.
Here's the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started. And off we go in our nation's capital. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their rookie quarterback, the latest in a long line of NFL QBs from USC.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yards with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
Caleb going to throw right away. And to the right side here, it's Allen. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
Well, this defense certainly knows they're going to have their hands full trying to slow down this passing game. Here's an example on the very first play from scrimmage. I think we'll see some different looks, maybe some pressure from different places, but it didn't work there, and it's a quick first down.
They'll go play action here with Williams. Off the left side, that's caught by Moore. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 4. Play action. Now Williams. That's out to the flat for Swift. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Throwing again here, Williams. But he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Dante Fowler drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Here comes the Bears punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on the punt. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. So out comes the Washington offense as they get their first shot. And they will be led out by their 6'4" quarterback.
His ability to adjust on the fly is almost unmatched in the game right now, because it leads to a couple of snaps per game where you just sit back and ask yourself, how did he pull that off? Opponents can practice and prepare each and every week all they want, but this guy, he is hard to corral.
Let's get out of here with a W, offense.
Play it safe, boys.
Throwing now is Daniels. And that's incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
Here's 2nd and 10. To the air goes Daniels. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
It's not like we can freeze the defense.
Now Daniels. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. Part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. First carry of the game for Brian Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. So he stopped for no gain, and it'll be 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Not like we can freeze the defense. We gotta make a play here.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 37. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
Score on these guys.
They go play action. Daniels. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. DeMarcus Walker. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Well, we've seen how this quarterback can beat you with his legs. Saw it earlier on this drive, as a matter of fact. But that time, they had him covered.
They really gave him no place to escape because oftentimes they're able to find a crack, a sliver, anything that can get them upfield. On that occasion, nothing open at all, and they swarmed him.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Daniels looking to throw. Out route looking for McLaurin. He's got him. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. It'll be a gain of 5. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. We could have scored in here. Long way to go, but you're right. That's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, to have that dagger play, to have that play and just finish them off right now, because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early. A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a 3rd down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Here's Daniels. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Brian Robinson Jr., a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. So that a great sequence for these guys to begin the ball game. They force the punt on one end, then come right down the field and score on the other.
And that's a great example of leaning on each other and building a little momentum that way. How about the defense forcing the punt, turns it over to the offense with confidence, and they take it downfield and score.
Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point.
Time, focus.
The kick is good, and the Commanders out to a 7-0 lead. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it was capped off by the touchdown run from Brian Robinson. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. First carry for DeAndre Swift. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
Defense.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 2. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
I haven't been a defensive coordinator yet that thinks 2nd and 2 is a fun situation to try and defend. Playbook is wide open for an offense, partner.
Nice job holding to 1 after that 8-yard pickup on 1st down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Off the play fake, it's Williams. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's control the trenches.
A handoff, Swift running to the left. And a short gain down to about the 33. Dante Fowler in on the stop.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And he's going to get this one down to the 30. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, Most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
On third down, here comes Swift. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
So on 4th down, Cairo Santos on now for the Bears field goal. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. Santos' kick is up and through, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Bring it together.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
To throw is Daniels. Short throw here to tight end Bates. Call it a gain of a yard. And now that sets up 3rd and 2.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
All right, now let's go get 6.
And they'll try and run the option and pick it up. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the first down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
Now on first down, he'll drop the throw. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 23 yards on the play.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 down at the 31. Working out of the gun, Daniels. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears are going to take over at their own 41. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here's Williams. He's got the hook up to Moore. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. On play action, here's Williams. They will find his man on the outside. And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
To throw, it's Williams. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Gerald Everett from 3 yards out, and the Bears have taken the lead. Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. Now we get another look at Washington on offense. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone. It looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Put 6 on the board, fellas.
Get some momentum, hero.
Operating from the gun, Daniels. His throw incomplete.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
I can't believe it.
And this offense on 3rd down today, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 3. And he's caught, and he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
As you know, so many things in the passing game are based on yardage. Sometimes it's just based on timing, and that's what we saw right there on that play. 3rd and 3, just get the ball right to the receiver.
It was the hitch route. And Tell us, what is the hitch route?
Yeah, just take really one step, like you're driving off the line of scrimmage, get the defensive back on his heels, get the ball out to the receiver, and he does the rest.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards that time.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. Off the play fake, Daniels. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points, but he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
Concentration, so key on a ball like that. It's hard. I know how difficult it is, but that's a ball you've got to come up with. And instead, a big play is going to slip through their fingers, literally and figuratively.
Robinson up the middle. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun, Daniels. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Let's go! I want to see your TV celebration dance. I want
Gonzalez's kick is good, and that will knot us up at 10. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Big hit! Get that ball! Go get it!
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Now their last time out, looking to repeat that. Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll get this to the 32.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. And that'll go for a gain of 18 on the keeper. 1st down. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point. Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
Swift going to try up the middle. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front. and it turned into an easy first down conversion.
Movement here, guys. Come on.
First down, and they go with Swift again. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 5. They'll fake the give. Now Williams. He's into space past the 25. And he's stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him. And that could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
Keep this stuff, defense.
Keep it tight, defense.
Do it again.
Swift trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
2nd and goal from the 1. Swift again, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. DeAndre Swift punching it in from a yard away. And the Bears have taken the lead.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Santos now to add the PAT. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run.
What we do.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. McCaffrey on the return. Here we go on the return from the 1-yard line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Commanders' offense returning to the field. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10.
Not like we can freeze the defense.
Robinson. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Keep it rolling on.
Now their versatile running back, here's Austin Eckler. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
Daniels from the gun on 3rd down. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he's going to have a Commanders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Down like a lawnmower.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Looking to throw. Daniels. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. Well, let's shine the spotlight on the former Georgia Bulldog, DeAndre Swift, who's set to begin this next drive. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the 2nd quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. From the gun, here's Williams. He's got Allen. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing is Williams. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
The key to any screenplay is all in the deception. That means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
Williams from the gun on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Bears' first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Williams going to look to throw again. Give him another one right back to Allen. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Well, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
All right, fellas. One more time.
Here's 3rd and 6.
Big play here. Big play. Let's make it happen. Come on.
To the air, Williams. Forced out to his left. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
After the sack, you could understand him maybe being a little bit nervous back there, a little skittish, but he looked awfully decisive when he took off and ran.
Very decisive and picked up that first down in the process. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Williams. Now they go screen. It's complete. he's inside the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Go defense, one stop. Let's show them what we're made of, D.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw, Williams. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
Then their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Over the middle, and it's caught. Keenan Allen. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we're talking about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
They can't move the ball in our defense.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. Santos' kick is up and through, and they double him up here. That makes our score 20-10. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
Get some points on
A final shot before break. Daniels. Now he's flushed out left. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3.
What was that? Can't believe I paid for this. What just happened? Seriously? What's going on, guys? Play? Take this down the field.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. They couldn't take the chance. This will be returned from the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. First chance for the Commanders' offense now as they head out for their opening series of the second half. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6.
Time to shine, offense.
Option play, here's Robinson. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Robinson will try to pick it up. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 66 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Obviously an important run to avoid the 3-and-out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation, pick up the first down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
You can score on these guys. Let's make some good plays.
To the air goes Daniels. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. A good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there.
Let's go.
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. And he finds McLaurin. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 40. A nice pickup of 10 means that this drive will stay on track.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Throwing now is Daniels. Got him then, it's De'Ami Brown, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Back to the ground with Robinson. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. He showed his shiftiness and his explosion to take him all the way down near the goal line.
Love that description, and it creates momentum. Maybe you hand it to him again since he's got it going, or do you fake it to him and throw it to a teammate? Right now, the options are wide open.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Robinson is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Brian Robinson Jr. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Commanders are back within a score. Well, we have seen the stiff arm get a bit of renaissance here in recent seasons, and that was pure strength there as he forced his way into the end zone.
And when you think of guys who use the stiff arm so effectively, I go back to guys like Earl Campbell, Walter Payton, some recent guys like Marshawn Lynch. Let's go to the Wayback Machine. Bronco Nagurski, he dealt out a wicked stiff arm.
Gonzalez now to add the extra point.
Let's go get that field goal.
It's up and good, and the lead's now down to 3 at 20-17. A 10-play drive that time, and it was capped off by the touchdown run for Brian Robinson. After the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bears offense and Caleb Williams set to go to work once more. And he had it going in the first half, that's for sure. He's really had his way with his secondary. They've been powerless to stop him, and he'll look to keep it rolling right here. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that momentum stays in your camp.
They will run straight ahead with Swift. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of the tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on it. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
Here's Williams from the gun on 3rd down. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
This is taken at the 15. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they've looked to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
Are you kidding me?
Balled it to 26, 2nd and 7.
Get 6, baby! Get 6!
On the option, here's Eckler. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And he's going to have a Commanders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This is a nice job of just taking what the defense is going to give you on 3rd down. You're not looking for a big play downfield. You just want to find something that can get you past the marker. They found it and were able to keep the drive moving.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
We are scoring on this drive. I feel it. That defense can't stop you.
Give to Robinson on the option. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
From the 35, here's a 2nd and 8.
Let's get out of here with the win, oh. Who has an offense? Keep it rolling,
From the side, McCaffrey's got it. pocket catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Make some good calls, offense!
Now Daniels. Complete to Zacchaeus. Just a gain of a couple there. And that will bring up second down. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down.
I believe in you, offense.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Here's Tressway now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt, and the Bears take over. So now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Here's Williams. Little short pass. This is Everett, and he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and now 2 yards to go on 3rd down.
Right here, one time.
They'll try and run here with Swift. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Let's control the trenches. Get off the field, D.
Here comes the Bears punter now as he's on to kick it away. This is brought in at the 21, and he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The Commanders' offense and running back Brian Robinson getting set for this next drive. And as you take a look at the numbers, you have to imagine he was the topic of the halftime talk for this defense. We've got to find a way to slow him down. That's probably what they're saying, but nothing that they have done has worked so far. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
This is huge. Don't let
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Commanders Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. On second down, another shot for Robinson. And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
This offense so far on third down, they've been tough to stop. 8 for 10 so far. This is 3rd and 11. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington.
Right there, we can do it. Get it down.
Fielded at the 20. And 9 yards there on the return following a punt of 47. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Chicago offense set to get started. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. They'll go play action here with Williams. That's complete. Romadunze. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. This is Swift on the counter. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. How about Jonathan Allen there, pushing upfield to make the stop behind the line?
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
Stop.
To throw, it's Williams. A quick throw there is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Working out of the gun, Williams. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 27-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Williams. They'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave them with 2nd and a yard.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit. We decided not to throw it on 1st down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the 1st down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead to a new set of downs.
2nd and 1. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And the Bears are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Show them what we're made of, kid.
Here's Swift. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down.
Stop defense.
One more time with Swift. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said, and look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Jeremy Chinn picks it off, and the Commanders are right back in this football game. We're holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half. Those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. It's the 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
The Washington offense set to take over. A golden opportunity for them now following the interception. They need to try to at least get 3. Obviously, a touchdown puts them in a much more secure position.
It's not like we can freeze the defense. We got to make it.
They begin the drive with Robinson. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Daniels looking to throw. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And they take over already 5 yards deep into the red zone at the 15-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Let's go, defense! Do it. Hold him on the line. The ball, man. Take it off. They're going to run it here. Go, defense! Fight him there, defense! Let's go, defense! Let's do it again, defense!
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Please, come on! Yeah, boys!
On the handoff, this is Swift. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
They got the completion, but they didn't get the first down. So you got to think if you're on the defensive side of the ball, you're pretty happy with what you just accomplished there.
Yeah, guy, like you said, got him out of bounds, stopped the clock, kept him short of the marker. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, Those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Commanders' offense and Jaden Daniels getting set for this next possession. And it's been a struggle for him all afternoon. This defense has really done a nice job of making him earn everything he gets, and it's prevented him from getting into any kind of rhythm here today. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the first down marker. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. To throw is Daniels. Crowder's got it over the middle. 63 yards receiving for him now, and that last catch good enough for a first down.
And the throw and the catch were just fine, but against zone coverage when you run a drag route, what you're hoping for is he makes the catch and makes someone miss, and they don't there. Very difficult route to run when everyone has their eyes back towards the quarterback and they're able to see the route develop.
Sit down, field offense.
Now inside the 25. Touchdown, Washington. Jaden Daniels, 58 yards. And the Commanders are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the fourth. The RPO is such a big part of college football, Charles, and it continues to become a bigger part here at the next level, too.
And it also helps to have a rookie quarterback who comes out of that college game and is familiar with how to run it. So it works both ways. He knows what he's doing, and now it allows the coaches to call plays that get him comfortable early.
We gotta get this done! Keep going!
A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown. Their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Throwing is Williams. With a short throw, it's caught by Kmet. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be second down.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw. Williams. And to the right side here, it's Allen. 8th catch for him now. He's been a big factor. And it's a first down. Back to throw. Williams. Pass complete to Moore. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And he'll go right back to Moore, complete again. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight one-point game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
They suspected that it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
2nd down, 8 yards to go. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
Work to do here with a crowd at fever pitch. 3rd and 9. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down. They took their shot for the end zone, almost cost him.
And he made the right play there, knocking it away. But boy, it looked like he had a chance to come down with the football. If he does that, this thing is over. Instead, he leaves him out there with another chance.
Santos' kick is up and through. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they managed the clock exactly right.
The Bears send the kicking team out there, and they will send this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long. This is 1st and 10.
We got that cheat code offense.
Come on, D.
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
What's going on, guys?
He'll look to throw. And that's complete to Brown. And he is going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
Back to throw. He's going Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. Second and 6 coming up.
All the way! Let's air it out there, fellas. Take it all the way!
Back to throw. Zacchaeus here hauling it in. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
Well, the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter.
Let's go! Let's do this! Everything place, come on!
They'll come up now on second down. He's back to throw. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
Working out of the gun. Davis able to find the open man. That's complete. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. First and 10. Throwing now is Daniels. Quick slant to Crowder.
At this stage, you've got to hustle. Got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot. In it to win it.
And now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
Hey, boys. Bad time, fellas. Maintain that mental toughness. Let's go.
Show what you're working with. Teamwork, baby.
And everything right now rests on the right foot of Zane Gonzalez. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. A big one coming now for the kicker, Zane Gonzalez. This to almost certainly win the football game. Gonzalez's kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. So they tried to ice him there, but it's fair to say it did not have the intended effect.
And I've known kickers that take it as an affront. And there he says, you think you're going to rattle me? Think again.
After the field goal, here's Gonzalez to kick it off. And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
Tighten up defense.
Show them what we're made of, defense. Down, defense.
Here's first and 10. From the gun, here's Williams. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout.
The momentum here, D. Go for the pass, D.
Defense. Make a play, boys. Come on.
Here comes second down.
Dig deep.
To throw, Williams. the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And this defense has broken it open as they return to the house for 6. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room, where they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave them a comfortable lead.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Commanders pick up the victory as we say so long from our nation's capital.